everyone, welcome back to the review realm. It's Sienna, and today we're going to be talking about Angel Studios' newest film, Brave the Dark, which was just released in theaters. This is a review that will contain no spoilers, so you don't have to worry. But before we get to the review, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this video. Let's get to it. So Brave the Dark follows a young boy who is in his senior year of high school named Nate, and he has had a traumatic past. He currently is living in his car and he doesn't really have anyone to lean on. He ends up getting arrested, and his theater teacher, Mr. Dean, ends up bailing him out and is trying to help Nate get on the right path and deal with his traumatic past. And you sort of follow Nate and Mr. Dean's relationship throughout this whole movie. Now, this is a movie that is based off a true story, so you do definitely get to learn more about these two real people in this film. And typically when it is based off a true story, I do find those films very slow. Whether it's a biopic, I'm like, oh my gosh, you're sitting in the theater and it feels like you've been there for 5 hours. But the pacing in this film was actually very well done. I did enjoy the film overall, just because I didn't feel it was too slow. They decided to leave like some information out, which allowed the film to just keep going. And the big climax of this film is really Nate dealing with what happened in the past and then basically confronting his trauma so he can move forward in his life and become a great individual, which worked out really well. And throughout the whole film, you're really wondering what happened to him as a child, and then they tell you later, which I think worked out very well. And overall, if I had to give this film a rating, 1 being the worst film I've ever seen and 10 being the greatest film I've ever seen, I would give it a 7.1. I was really nervous about the pacing. I keep bringing it up because I always get worried about that, especially when it's based off true stories. But it was really well done. I was actually surprised. I didn't feel like certain areas dragged on too much. So very well. Good job. The acting was good. It was really good, especially at some parts you're like, wow, they picked a really good cast. And Angel Studios, they did Sound of Freedom, so this is another film by them, and you can really tell that this studio is really up and coming. And before the movie played, it showed a ton of their other projects that are coming, and they are producing a lot, so I am interested to see how this studio is going to go in the future and with their future projects. But Brave the Dark is a good film if you want something that is based off a true story to give some hope and inspiration. I would definitely suggest it. But let me know down in the comment section down below if you have seen this film or if you are going to. But have a great day. Bye!